Hello, hi everyone. My name is Devin Canaz. I am the publisher of Travelweek. Welcome to Travelweek webinars. We have a beautiful island we're going to explore today, the lovely Caribbean island of Grenada. But before I pass you over to one of our guests, and we actually have many guests for you today, just a tiny little bit of housekeeping. So first of all, yay, there's an amazing prize. We're going to draw for an $100 Amazon gift card for those agents that stay all the way to the end. So make sure you stay with us, please. And also, if you have any questions, we're not going to address them as we go through the presentation. We're going to address them at the end. So put them in the Q&A box and we will get to them. So firstly, I would like to introduce Sekou. He is from the Grenada Tourist Board. Hello, welcome to Travel Week webinars.
Hello everyone. How everyone's doing today? My name is Sekou Stroude, and thank you so much for having me here to present my beautiful island of Grenada. It is in the Southern Caribbean, and I have a beautiful lineup here of some of my stakeholders on island, some of my hotel partners. I have with me today Mount Cinnamon, I have Sanders Resorts, I have also True Blue Bay Resort, and of course the Royalton Grenada. And I'm going to just do a brief overview of the destination of Grenada, and then I'm going to introduce our partners right after. Okay, so I'm just going to go right on into the webinar. The screen that you're seeing in front of me right now is one of the islands in the north of Grenada, and it is a beautiful island. It can be rented out on a weekend. There's a house there, but I'm going to go more into those type of destinations a bit later on in the presentation. So how you get to Grenada? Well, you get to Grenada, currently Air Canada flies to Grenada year-round. They are currently flying once weekly on Sundays, but from the June 2nd to August 31st, they're going to be adding a second flight. So those flights are going to be Sundays and Mondays. And from October and September, there's going to be one flight again on Sundays. And beginning in November onwards, there are going to be two flights, Sundays and on Wednesdays. So lots of ways to get to Grenada. In addition to the direct flight with Air Canada, we do have Caribbean Airlines. They have daily flights from Pearsons to Trinidad. Then from Trinidad, you can get into Grenada. And as well, in August, they're putting on two direct flights to Grenada. On August 1st and August 3rd, there are two direct flights into Grenada for our Spice Mass Carnival. So Grenada, we are not only one island, but we are a three-island destination. It's made up of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And I must say that the beach that you're seeing on the left-hand side, that has a Grenada caption, that beach has been named year after year as one of the best beaches in the Caribbean. All right, Condé Nast in 2019 named it the best beach in the world, actually. And our Paradise Beach in Carriacou, where you see the person on the boat, that beach has also been named as as the best beach in the Caribbean by the USA Today Top 10. And of course, we have our smaller island of Petit Martinique, not to be mistaken with Martinique. Petit Martinique belongs to Grenada. Okay, and Carriacou and Petit Martinique are two of the Grenadine islands. And I must mention that Carriacou is the largest of all the Grenadine islands, which is a chain of islands that runs from Grenada in the south to our neighbor in the north, St. Vincent. So Grenada, we are a geotourism destination. So we really believe in tourism that sustains you. We have both black and white sand beaches, sulfur springs, Cato lakes, and lots of waterfalls. And of course, lush green fauna and fauna everywhere you go. And we are known for having the world's first underwater sculpture park and excellent wreck dives and healthy reefs. And we are a very safe, community-oriented culture in Grenada. So we encourage all your guests to leave the resort and explore the island. It's perfectly safe to do so. So some quick facts about the island. We're located outside of the hurricane belt, and we are the southernmost of the Windward Islands. We are located 160 kilometers north of Venezuela and 254 kilometers southwest of Barbados. Our average temperature is about 25 degrees Celsius. If the temperature ever dips below 21 degrees, the locals may start wearing toques and wearing gloves and sleeping on the blankets. It never dips below that temperature whatsoever. We are 133 square miles. We are 21 miles long and 12 miles wide, a population of only 110,000 people. So everyone knows everyone in Grenada. And we treat our guests, we treat our visitors like family. So we are tied to the US currency. $1 would give you $2.67 EC currency. Okay, so we are tied to the US. So I would recommend that your clients actually come to Grenada with US currency. Don't come with Canadian because the Canadian dollar, because it fluctuates so much, you may not get a really good exchange rate for that. And Grenada, we are a twin island dive destination. Okay, so by that I mean we have over 50 sites for diving, an additional 20 wreck diving. We are actually known as the wreck capital of the Caribbean. We have the largest wreck dive, which is the Bianca Sea, which is a cruise ship that sunk off in the 60s when the engine room caught fire. Okay, and a lot of our dive sites are located within 10 to 15 minutes from the shore. So you don't really take a long time getting from the dive site to shore, from any dive shops to any of the dive sites. It takes you no more than 20 minutes. And we have the world's first underwater sculpture park. All right, it was named by National Geographic as one of the wonders of the world. All right, so our average year-round temperature is about 28 degrees Celsius, so you really don't need wetsuits when you go diving in Grenada. And in Grenada, it's pure diving. Like 1/9 of our landmass is preserved as parks, and we have a plethora of waterfalls. One of our waterfalls is called Golden Falls, and you get the best of both worlds when you get to Golden Falls. It's a short hike, and Golden Falls, the cascading waters that comes from the mountain is cold, but it's also located in a spring. So the spring water in the pond itself is a bit hot. So you get the best of both worlds when you get to Golden Falls. But we have over 15 waterfalls. Some of the waterfalls you hike to, some of them you could actually step out of your car and be at. 1/9 of our landmass, like I said, is preserved as parks. And we have 7 of the gardens listed in the UK's book of 100 best gardens. So in Grenada, everything grows, and the gardens and the flowers that you will see on Grenada, it's honestly amazing. So we are the gateway to the Grenadines, all right? We have a wealth of sheltered anchorages and year-round good weather. We have super marinas capable of hosting 90-meter yachts and crude yachts and bareboat charters. And our calendar is packed with regattas year-round. We have the Caracou Regatta, we have a workboat regatta, we have a Petit Martinique Whitsuntide Regatta, and we have sailing festivals. So there's something to do on the water, under the water, or on land almost every month of the year in Grenada, Caracou, and Petit Martinique. And of course, love blossoms in Grenada. All right, it's a naturally romantic destination with quiet and peaceful location with fantastic views and secluded beaches all over. All right, so it's a perfect destination for wedding and honeymoons, and you can also get a 24 hours marriage license. All right, couples can experience non-traditional, unique wedding ceremonies. They can get married underwater. All right, they could also get married in coconut fiber, and there's Riverstone wedding gowns. And of course, there's soft adventure in Grenada. All right, we have a wide network of excellent hiking trails. We can go river tubing down the Balthazar River and kayaking through sheltered mangrove beds, and of course, snorkel the world's first underwater sculpture park. And Spice Mass. We have a carnival every year, which climaxes the second weekend in August. The streets come alive in Grenada, and it's a very safe carnival. If you have any masqueraders that would like to come to Grenada and have some good street fun, come to Grenada. Our Spice Mass is spectacular. And of course, we have our Caracou Maroon and String Band Festival. It happens in April. It actually just concluded about 2 weekends ago. And it's a weekend where you celebrate with lots of dancing, lots of street food, and lots of culture. It's a real cultural event where there's lots of string band music festival playing on the streets or close to the water. It's something to really, really experience in Caracou. And of course, we have our chocolate festival, May 22nd to the 27th. During the chocolate festival, you can eat, sleep, and drink you can eat, bathe in chocolate. All right. We have our chocolate festival. It's on the 22nd to the 27th of May, and it's like Willy Wonka's Island during the chocolate festival. We have 7 chocolate factories. They all make about 5 to 15 different flavors of chocolate. So it's like chocolate overload in Grenada. There's chocolate rum, chocolate bear, chocolate facials you can take, chocolate spa sessions, chocolate yoga, everything chocolate. It's a chocolatiers paradise during the chocolate festival in Grenada. And of course, we have our Dive and Conservation Fest. In Grenada, because we stay true to our brand, Pure Grenada, we involve a level of conservation in almost everything we do. And because of that, we have the Dive and Conservation Fest. It takes place this year, October 25th to the 21st. And there's a chance to do reef diving. There's a chance to do lionfish hunting. There's a day to do wreck diving, and of course, there's a day to do like a conservation effort where you can actually do a beach cleanup. And of course, become a Grenada specialist. The website address is expo.puregrenada.com. And once you're there, become a Grenada specialist. We have monthly cash prizes and everything else that you would expect from a specialist program. And of course, my name is Sekou Stroude. I'm the director of sales here in Canada, and I look forward to you sending all your clients to my beautiful destination of Grenada. And with that, I'm gonna pass it on to my partner at Mount Cinnamon. You're up.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is doing fine and everyone is happy. So Mount Cinnamon is are you guys hearing me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Okay. So Mount Cinnamon is a boutique hotel nestled in the hills on the Grand Anse Beach. We are located. Um, we are we have vibrant villas and suites and breathtaking ocean views from those rooms, and we are also eco-friendly. We are also part of the Green Globe, so we tend to do a lot of farm to table. So most of our products in our restaurants goes to farm to table. So why you should plan or have your clients travel to Grenada and to Mount Cinnamon. We are a unique boutique hotel. We have accommodations for couples, families, groups. We can accommodate. As I mentioned, we do a farm to table dining, and we are also an agent-friendly partnership and compassion structure. Direct flights from Canada to Grenada. So we have direct flights from Canada to Grenada. Our facilities, we have swimming pools, we have a sports deep dives and fish. So Dive Grenada is also located on our property. We provide a lot of different services such as spa. We also have volleyball, we have tennis, croquet, shuffleboards, lots of games and activities at the beach. We also have a guest service team and concierge service, which provides the guests with all the information they will need in if they want to go on excursions, whether they want to visit the chocolate factory or rum factories and other sites within the island. Um, also have our yoga, which is free, and we also offer babysitting. Um, our dining, we have two restaurants located on the property. Our first restaurant is the Flying Fish. That restaurant offers dinner and breakfast daily. And we also have our farm to table. So for those not for in a week, sorry, we have team night. So every day you have something different to choose from. So our biggest night in Mount Cinnamon is our bonfire night. So we have a massive fire at the beach and everyone is invited. So we merge our guests with the non-registered guests. And that night is a very big night for Mount Cinnamon. You can make s'mores and stuff like that. And our another big night is our Thursday night, which we have our managers cocktail. So it's where the managers and the guests gets to merge together. We have drinks and stuff and have fun. Mount Cinnamon is definitely a place that you can definitely, well, sorry. Mount Cinnamon is definitely the place where your clients can have a family-oriented stay. So it's a place where you feel at home and not as a guest, right? As a typical guest. So we make you feel at home, everyone is friendly, and we accept, as I mentioned, couples, family, and groups right through the year. I had a presentation to present, but for some reason it's not loading. I think there's an issue today with presentations. But I'll give you some more information. So Mount Cinnamon has 35 rooms in total. We have three different categories. We have haciendas, which is located right opposite our pool. We also have our Cinnamon Suite, which is our entry-level room, right? And our Cinnamon Suite offers phenomenal view of the famous Grandlands Beach and the Caribbean Sea and mountainous regions. Our Hacienda Suite, as I mentioned, is closer to the pool. So those rooms are basically used for people who, they have slightly mobility issues or older, older people. And our villas, we have 14 villas, which is divided into 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedrooms. So we have different categories for different people. Yeah. So that makes up the 35 rooms for Mount Cinnamon or haciendas. We have 6 haciendas, we have 14 Cinnamon Suites, and we have 14 villas, which is divided into 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedrooms. And we have 1 garden suite. So the garden suite is the only room at Mount Cinnamon that does not have a view, but it has a plunge pool and other little amenities to make up for that view. Right? So to get in touch with us, I'm sorry that I cannot show the presentation, but to get in touch with us, I will leave contact information within the presentation. Once I get it to upload, I will get it over to you guys.
The presentation is actually on the screen currently, so the agents can actually see how you can get in touch with Mount Cinnamon on the screen at the moment.
Okay, because
Okay.
I can't see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
So that's it. So we hope you guys will join us, visit Grenada and Mount Cinnamon. You will not regret or be disappointed. We are friendly people and we love to have you guys with us. So thanks once again.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your information. Mount Cinnamon is located on Grandlands Beach and is a beautiful, beautiful property. Thank you so much for your presentation. And next, we have Kareem from Royalton. Kareem, please take it away.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here with us, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. Now, welcome to Grenada first and foremost, because we love to sell our island and then we sell our accommodation. So welcome to Grenada, and then welcome to Royalton, Grenada. Right? We are, Sekou, you can go to the next slide. We are located at the very tip of the island to the south, and we are approximately 3 minutes drive from the airport. We like to make a joke about that because our clients don't really believe that we are that close. But once you sit in that taxi, don't get too comfortable. You're going to have to get up in about a minute or two. So that is one of our biggest selling points. And even if we are that close to the airport, we are not in the flight path, so there's no noise pollution. So that's another really unique selling feature that we have here. Let's see, next. Okay, so we are all inclusive. We are the largest on island. We have 269 rooms, right? And we do offer unlimited internet access throughout the property, complimentary room service, which is 24 hours a day as well. And we do also offer a spa, gym, pickleball, and tennis courts, right? Okay, Sekou. All right, so we are divided into 2 types of accommodations. We do have the standard accommodation. It's all included, but we do have the Diamond Club accommodations and we have the standard room accommodations. So our Diamond Club is not necessarily a club that you have to be a member of. So there's no memberships, there's no signing up. It is quite literally the room category that you book for yourself or for your clients when you're interested in coming to Royalton, Grenada. Now, our Diamond Club would include upgrades like butler service, an upgraded food and liquor service. And with that butler service, you do get things like unpacking services. They do make your dinner reservations for you because we do have reservation free dining. But if you want a specific time or you want a special gathering with your family, you do have your butlers there to do that for you. The good thing about our Diamond Club service is that it is just quite minute, the price that you have to pay from a standard room accommodation just to go up to a Diamond Club accommodation. So once you go on our website, you will see great rates that we have now up to 30% off right now, especially right in time for that extra flight from Canada, where you just pay a little bit more and you do get to experience our Diamond Club service. And that is for everyone, including kids, because we are a very family-friendly resort as well. Next. Right, so for our luxury accommodations, which is our standard service, you do not miss anything in comparison to the Diamond Club, so you don't feel like you're missing out. So if you can't really afford at that time the Diamond Club service, you're still getting a lot from our standard amenities, like for instance, our oceanfront rooms, which is directly on the beach, and our luxury walkout rooms as well. So even if it's a larger family and you do want to save a bit more and accommodate a larger group, you can get our standard accommodations, and everything that is included with our Diamond Club, it is within the standard. However, the Diamond Club just comes with a butler and a little bit more options for drinks. But if you have kids and you do want to experience it, you're not missing anything at all. So it's something that's for everyone. Okay, Sekou. Okay, so on property, we do have 5 restaurants and 7 bars. So you're not going to ever get bored of our food inclusions. And as you know, you may not know that Grenada was rated the food capital of the world. And you find that at Royalton Grenada, we do take you on a culinary adventure where we take you to our Taj restaurant, which is authentically Indian, but it is fused with our local spices. So it's not offensive, which is my favorite restaurant. We do have our Maison, which is our French restaurant. And you're not going to find that in any other Royaltons except for in Mexico. So that one makes it unique for us in Grenada as well. We do have our Gourmet Marché. It's our international buffet restaurant. It is our largest. We can facilitate upwards of 180 persons in that restaurant. And if your clients are here for a longer period, they're not going to get bored because our Gourmet Marché restaurant also acts as a theme restaurant. So we do have different theme nights, or Asian night, Mexican night, Grenadian night. So you do feel like you have a lot of options. We do have also our Italian restaurant, and then we have Nibbles on the Beach, which is also a seafood restaurant, along with our 7 bars that are around the resort. You're never going to be short on food or drinks here. And we do have 24 hours of room service. Next. And keeping with the theme of being very family friendly, we do have our kids club. We accommodate kids from 4 to 12. If they are younger, we do accommodate them as well, but they must be accompanied by one parent. If they're older than 12, that's okay as well, because we do have our Xbox and PlayStations in there, which is a favorite of our teen guests here. We do also offer nanny services. So if you want to unwind as a couple and you came with your kids, we can offer nanny services within the room as well. If you want to go out and have dinner or take in the show and you just want to leave the kids that night, we can facilitate that for you as well. We also have our own kids plunge pool, and we do have activities for kids as well. So they're not going to be bored. You're not just going to leave them at the club. They do have their movie nights. They have sandcastle building. They have craft shows. They have puppet shows. So we do put on shows and facilitate them fully, just like we would do for our adult guests. Next. Yes, and we do have a Royal Spa and Fitness Center. As mentioned before, we do offer tennis and pickleball and personal training if you would like that as well. We even have kids menu at our Royal Spa as well. Thanks. We are I must say for our Canadian market, we are heavily used for our wedding as a wedding destination. I think the first quarter, we put on about 5 different weddings thus far, and it was Canadians. They love it. We do have a designated weddings group and facilities that take care of everything from the legal aspect of it to the arrangements to everything that you may need. And I will be happy to share with you information on that as we continue along. Okay, next. Right. So this just gives you a slight overview of the resort. Now, another unique feature of the resort is that not only are we the largest with 269 rooms, you're never going to feel crowded if you're in higher occupancy periods. Like for instance, if we're at 80%, 90%, because we are on 30 acres and we have 10 different buildings for accommodations. So you're never going to feel like it's a lot of people, you're crowded, you can't get space on the beach. Our beach is stretched along 2 different beaches, which is divided by our Italian restaurant. And of course, we do have the space with it being 30 acres. Also, because of the design of the resort, 67% of our inventory offers ocean front or ocean views that are facing outward to the Caribbean Sea. So that in itself, again, is a very unique selling feature for us here at Routes in Grenada. I would like to just end by showing you a short video of what you can experience when you and your clients join us here. Okay. And you have it in a nutshell, Routes in Grenada, but it's a lot more that we could show you, but we can show you much better than we can tell you. So book here, yeah, trips. We also offer really competitive rates for agents that want to just come and experience it themselves. And feel free to reach out to us and we'll just book you in at a really attractive rate. Don't ever go on the website, just give us a call, shoot us an email, we'll book you in, you'll come experience it for yourself, right? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kareem. Thank you, Kareem. And of course, now we have True Blue Bay, who's going to be doing the presentation. And we have the lovely Renee, who's going to take it away with.
Thanks. Hi, everybody. As Sekou said, my name is Renee. I am the marketing manager here at True Blue Bay Boutique Resort. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We're really, really happy to have all of you guys on to just kind of, give you some more information about the gem that is Grenada and all of these great properties that we have here. So I represent True Blue Bay, as I said. So we are a boutique chic climate smart resort. Sekou, can you go to the next slide for me? Thank you. I would say one of our biggest strengths actually is that we are a family-owned, like a locally family-owned resort. So you really feel at home when you are here. That is reflected in a lot of the feedback that we get from our guests. We are cozy, we're comfy, you basically feel like you're one of us. All of our staff is amazingly friendly. You will leave True Blue with a whole host of new besties when you stay with us. So I'm just going to go over a few of our resort facilities. We are located on a bay in the neighborhood of True Blue in the south of Grenada. We have 4 pools. We have a poolside rum shop bar that actually just recently got a really bright facelift. There's this local artist team that does murals all over Grenada. So we actually commissioned them to do a mural for us at our rum shop bar. So it looks so great right now. We do complimentary daily beach shuttles because, as I mentioned, we're on a bay. We do have a little neighborhood beach that is about a 2-minute walk from the hotel. But if any guest wants to go to one of the bigger, more popular beaches, Grand Anse or BBC, we have complimentary shuttles that take them there and pick them up, obviously, twice a day. So in the morning and in the afternoon. We also have a spa on site as well, Blue Haven Spa. We have a really great menu of treatments. We also use a lot of local ingredients in our treatments as well. And we also have chocolate treatments as well, because we are the home of the Grenada Chocolate Festival, which I will touch on a little bit later. We have a beautiful open air yoga studio. I like to call it the treehouse studio because it's literally amongst the trees and you're doing yoga and you're hearing birds chirping and it's so zen. It's very, very serene. We have classes every day, Pilates as well as different types of yoga, and we also do aqua Zumba as well on property. Guests are entitled to 2 free yoga classes when they're here with us. So that is also a very popular thing here. We have an on-site bakery / cafe where we make our own ice cream and all of our own pastries. We, of course, use local chocolate in everything. So when guests are here, they tend to visit there multiple times a day. We're the only place in Grenada that has an escape room on property as well. So that's another fun activity for families and stuff that are staying with us. We also have guided water sports, non-motorized. We have an on-site dive shop, Aquanauts Grenada, which is, well, in my opinion, one of the best dive shops in Grenada. They are also the only dive shop that caters to differently able divers as well. 24-hour front desk, of course, concierge services. If there's anything in Grenada that you want to do, our concierge team can arrange it for you. We have Nespresso coffee machines in every room for that little pick-me-up in the morning. Our on-site restaurant and bar is called Dodgy Dock. We have live entertainment 5 times a week, and Wednesday nights is Street Food Wednesday, and that's the biggest night. Other properties literally send guests here for it. We're always welcoming other hotel guests, students, locals, you name it. It's a really big night here. We basically have a few vendors set up street food style, and then we have a very popular band that plays here every Wednesday. They're called Solid the Band, and then a DJ after. So it's a big it's a really nice night here on Wednesdays. We have a boutique on site as well and a marina. All of our rooms have kitchens or kitchenettes, which is a bonus feature in my mind. We have wheelchair accessible rooms. We offer airport transfers. Of course, we have free Wi-Fi, free parking. We actually have a brand new conference center as well, 1,600 square feet. So it's perfect for all kinds of events. We have on-site electric car rental, buffet breakfast every morning that's included in the rate. And we also have an all-inclusive upgrade that's available on bookings as well. Sekou, next one. I just want to go over our room categories really quickly. So we have 70 rooms that are divided into 4 room categories. And also, fun fact, True Blue has been open and owned by the Field and family for 26 years now. And it actually started off as a 7-room inn. And now we have grown to 70 rooms, which I think is pretty cool. Our lead-in rooms are True Blue style. Rooms are very spacious. All our rooms are enormous, like lots and lots of floor space, really nicely decorated, very Caribbean chic, lots of bright colors, lots of interesting art. So our rooms are very aesthetically pleasing. The True Blue style ones are the lead-in rooms. Cocoa Pod rooms are our newest block, actually. These are our climate smart rooms. So the AC is solar, all the toilets are water efficient. There's a lot of different features in these rooms that make them very self-sustaining. We also have several suites, which are super spacious, really great for couples, for families with children, groups like that. And we have 5 2-bedroom villas on property as well, which are, of course, good for bigger groups. Next, Sekou. Thank you. So Dotty Dock, our on-site restaurant, we pride ourselves on serving sustainable meals made with fresh island ingredients. We actually get a lot of our ingredients from a garden that we have on property as well. We have theme nights every single night. Like I mentioned, there's an all-inclusive option available, live music 5 times a week. So we have local pan, we have different bands, we have more soulful singer type stuff. It's something different every night, just to kind of keep everybody, entertained. We can also do tailored meal options for groups. Our chef and our food and beverage director are always more than happy to work with groups, especially if there are any restrictions or requirements that they may have, to give them more tailored menu options. And of course, all of our room rates include breakfast, which I mentioned earlier. Next, Sekou. We are huge on wellness at True Blue. We really are. We have our spa, Blue Haven Spa, which has a variety of massage therapies, pedicures, manicures, awesome facials, body scrubs, herbal soaks. I've done pretty much all of these, so I can literally say they're all top notch. And of course, I mentioned our chocolate treatments as well. They're very unique treatments that we have designed. And we also recently kind of brought on board some small local business owners that make skincare products. So that is what we use in all of our treatments. We like to support local as much as possible. And our yoga studio, as I mentioned, has a panoramic ocean view. We have daily classes multiple times. Actually, on Sundays, there's Pilates 3 times a day. We also host a lot of wellness and yoga retreats here. Our yoga studio can hold up to about 16 or 17 people comfortably. So we do have wellness and yoga retreats that we host here on a regular basis. And that yoga studio is called Sankalpa Yoga Grenada. So make sure you guys go and follow us on all of that. I put all of our handles on here so you guys can go and check us out online. Next, Sekou. Oh, family friendly. Yes, that is us. That is literally our mantra. We kind of exhibit this in a lot of different ways. We have our escape room experience that is super popular with families. We have our guided water sports activities. We have playground and trampoline on property as well. Aquanauts, the dive shop, they have their bubble maker program. Of the 4 pools, 2 of them have very shallow areas, which are really great for young kids. And actually, recently, we also started doing baby swim classes for guests. And we also do baby swim classes for locals. I bring my daughter every Monday. We have a water slide at our beach pool. We have a kids menu at Dodgy Dock, and also kids under 12 eat for free off of the kids menu when the parents are on an all-inclusive plan. So that's very popular as well. And of course, all of our accommodation are very child-friendly. There are extra beds available. We have cots available, pack and plays, things like that. And up to 2 children, 12 and under, can stay at no extra charge, basically, once the parents are on all-inclusive. Next, please. Conferences, weddings, and events. So we are the event professionals. Our brand new conference center has been such an amazing addition to the resort. We're actually currently hosting a fitness retreat. So they have been up there doing their fitness classes every day. We've been hosting workshops, weddings, conferences, you name it. It's also dividable into 2 smaller conference rooms, which is nice if the event kind of calls for breakout sessions or anything like that. Super up to date, modern AV technology. There's an outdoor deck area that's perfect for coffee breaks, and things like that. There's a variety of setup possibilities. Theater style, it can accommodate up to 120 people. We also have 2 smaller meeting rooms on property. One is below the yoga studio, and one is on the other side of the resort, closer to the dive shop. So those are also available for, smaller, more intimate events. And yes, like I said, we have hosted since the conference center kind of officially opened last November. We have hosted an array of events there, and they have all just gone so well. You can see 2 pictures here. The top one was actually a Grenada Tourism Authority function, and then the bottom was actually our staff awards. So you can see the different setups that are possible. Next, Sekou. Oh, that's the end. Oh no. Guys, this is my email here. You can reach out to me anytime, Renee@truebluebay.com. We also have great trade rates. So I like what Kareem said about don't go on the website, just email directly. So you guys can do that with me as well. So please take a note and please go and follow us as well on True Blue Bay Resort. We are on Instagram and Facebook. And I thank you so very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Renee. Thank you so much, Renee. You did go a little bit over, but I'm not going to penalize you, okay?
Oh my God, I shall
And
count my lucky stars.
follow Renee, we have Lorna, who needs no introduction.
Hi, everybody. I know I sound a little bit husky today, but I'm just recovering from a little bit of a flu. So welcome, welcome, welcome to Sandals, Grenada. As Sekou just said, my name is Lauren. I'm Lorna Richards. I'm the National Training Manager based here in Canada. And it's my absolute pleasure presenting Sandals, Grenada to you today. Now, I know that, let me first of all, I'd be remiss if I did not say happy belated Travel Advisor Day, because I know you all had an amazing day yesterday, but it's always Travel Advisor Day for us. And I know for the entire month of May, we're celebrating you all. So I know I'm going to get a chance to see a lot of you later on this month. So again, I hope you had a great day, and thank you so much for all that you do for us. So let me just dive into who we are as Sandals. So you're all aware of Sandals. So we're an all-inclusive chain of resorts, and Sandals Grenada, of course, is an all-inclusive resort. We are adults only. So at Sandals Grenada, it's simply adults alone. The minimum age is 18. So again, no 16s, no 15s. The minimum age is 18. And of course, every single room at Sandals Grenada is built for 2 persons. So that room can have a couple, 2 people together. So it's just built for 2 persons. Remember, again, we take any configuration of persons per room. So it can be male, female, 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 male, male. It is built for 2 persons. Remember, every single room at Sandals Grenada has what? A king size bed. Okay? So you've got to like the person you're with, right? Because you're going to share that bed. Okay. So again, so we're adults only. Our tagline now is made of Caribbean, and certainly at Sandals Grenada, you'll really get the feel of true Caribbean. But what is it that's so different about Sandals Grenada? Because here is the thing. You can go on our website, you can see all the information about us. But when you actually touch, taste, and feel, that's when you get a true feel. But what is really there at Sandals Grenada? Remember that some of the words we use to describe Sandals Grenada are words like laid back, charming, secluded, and of course, very innovative. We include all your meals, all your activities, everything that you eat, drink, and do here. What do you do as it relates to eat? We have over 10 restaurants located here at Sandals Grenada. Whether it's Italian, whether it's French, whether it's Caribbean, we have the First Butcher's Steakhouse here. So we just have a wide cross section of restaurants to choose from. So for those clients that you have who this is an ideal spot to come. Remember also that as it relates to clients coming in, there are clients who have a very delicate palate, meaning they have a specialized palate, and they might, for example, be vegetarians, they might be vegans, they might be pescatarians. We do have an area that we call culinary concierge, where those clients who have these special dietary needs, they will go to culinary concierge, and of course, we will cater directly to them. So that's something that is very important, because we know we live in a world where there's so much happening around us. So as I said earlier, we have over 10 restaurants to choose from. We have over 6 bars. Remember also that every single thing is included. We also have, as you know, room service in our club level, and of course in our butler category. We also offer included in our package lots of entertainment, lots of activities. First of all, let's take a look at water sports. So if you have clients, and you know Grenada is the water sports capital, I like to call it, because that underwater sculpture structure that you have is mind-blowing. Bear in mind also that for those clients that you have who are coming to us at Sandals Grenada and they're interested in scuba diving, if they've never done it before, they can do our Discover Scuba program. right? Where they can dive once per day. So that's a special program for them. For those clients that you have who are certified divers, they can come to us as long as they have current proof of their certification. They start diving immediately, whether it's 1 2-tank dive or 2 1-tank dives per day, they start to do that. So we include a wide cross section of water sports. So it's scuba, there's snorkeling, there's even something called snuba, which is a cross between scuba and snorkeling. So whether it's paddleboarding, whatever it is, we do have glass bottom boat, etc. Bear that in mind. Remember also that in addition to water sports, we offer a wide cross section of land sports. So in land sports, you know, you have the regular things, but what I wanted to point out is this. We do offer tennis, but we also offer pickleball. So we do have a pickleball court here, excuse me, at Sandals Grenada, and of course we still offer tennis. I know Canadians love pickleball. As a matter of fact, the first group of pickleballers that we had were from Canada. So we do have that, and of course we have a variety of other land sports. Also remember that in addition to water sports and land sports, we have a wide cross section of other forms of entertainment. So we have daytime entertainment, we have nighttime entertainment. We have a variety of theme nights. So whether it's Grenada night, whether it's reggae night, whether it's lovers night, you name it, there is something happening. We have a night that we call retro night, where you can come dressed in your retro 90s outfit, and of course the music will match, and it's just amazing. So Grenada has so much, Sandals Grenada has so much to offer, whether it's restaurants, whether it's bars, whether it's of course great entertainment. We have all of that to offer you there. This ultimate resort offers no words. Remember, included in your package, you have, of course, the arrival and departure lounge. You have all tips, all gratuities. No, when your clients pay to come to us, no hidden costs. There are no hidden costs. Remember that. All restaurants, all meals, all activities, everything already included. And of course, round trip airport transfers and Wi-Fi at every location. Good. So that's what's included. But what another exciting thing about us here at Sandals Grenada is that we have a wide cross section of rooms and suites. Bear in mind, there are 257 rooms here. I heard my friend Kareem mention that his resort is the largest. He has 260 odd. Well, we're almost there, Kareem. We have 257 rooms and suites here at Sandals Grenada. But it's a wide cross section. There are actually 4 villages. So we have the Rondeval Villas. Could you move to the next slide, Sekou? So we have the Rondeval Villas, which are located in the South Seas Village. So the Rondeval Villas, and I know a lot of you who have journeyed with Sandals for a while, you remember that we have these gorgeous individual units that are called Rondevals. They're circular with a high thatch roof, and they're like little love huts, I like to call them. So the Rondeval Villas are located in the South Seas Village, and in addition to them, in the South Seas Village, you'll find like 1-bedroom villas, you'll find junior suites, all of that. But I'm telling you, for those who want a little bit more seclusion, want to be a little bit more away from the maddening crowd, then the South Seas Village is ideal for them. Then we have, so that's one village there. Then we have the Italian village, I think is next. And the Italian village is a village that is one of the most popular villages that we have here. Why? Because the very innovative sky pool suites are here. This was the first resort where we introduced these sky pool suites. And I am telling you, everybody has copied us. And of course, you know, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. So we're indeed flattered that people are copying us. But I'm telling you, nobody can match these innovative suites. So this Italian village, from the higher floors of these gorgeous sky pool suites where you're in your bedroom and you can walk out and you have these gorgeous pools. And when you're in the Italian village, every conceivable view that you can imagine is here. You can see it, whether it's a pool view, whether it's the ocean view, everything is seen there. And of course, all of these suites here are either butler service, and you know, when you have clients who want that extra attention, that extra care, butler service is the way to go. And so most of these suites are butler service or club level. So that's our sky pool suites. Now, in addition to that, and I don't have a slide on that, but in addition to this, we have our Pink Gin Village. Now, our Pink Gin Village is a village that's located closest to the beach area. So again, for those clients who are interested in, you know, when you have clients who want to be closest to the beach, then they'll do the Pink Gin Village. But we also have another hidden secret village, which a lot of people don't know about, and it's a lover's hideaway village. Yes, I said it. It's a lover's hideaway village. This village is actually the closest to the airport, but I will tell you one thing. By the way, we're only 5 minutes away from the airport, so your clients are off the plane and on the beach. But this village, the lover's hideaway village, is it's close to the airport, but you do not hear a sound. I tell you, I guarantee you, you're in this village. It's a beautiful hideaway village tucked away from everybody else, but you hear no sounds. One of the great things about this village also is that every one of those rooms here have a tranquility soaking tub built for 2 persons. Okay, so that's fantastic. So those are the 4 villages. Now, what's unique about our resort, Sandals Grenada? Well, I just told you some of the stuff, but also, which other resort do you know of that has a living room in the middle of a pool? That's what you're looking at. So in addition to all the other entertainment aspects that we have, you can relax in the evenings, right? With your loved ones, with your friends. You can sit in this gorgeous living room that's right there in the middle of the pool. And remember, in addition to all the activities I told you about, right? Remember that we also have lots of live music, dancing, and all of that. This resort, whether it's daytime or nighttime, presents itself as serene, it's calm, but just so much to see and do. Next slide. Excuse me. Now, I mentioned earlier that, we have a lot of restaurants, a lot of things to choose from, but I have to talk a little bit more about the restaurants that we have, because please bear in mind, I know a lot of people are going on vacation now for experiences. We have a lot of foodies who are going on vacation. And so if you have a foodie who is going on vacation, ideal resort to send them to. They cannot be hungry, they cannot be thirsty with our premium bars, and so there's a lot to choose from. Remember also that we have great partnerships. So Sandals Grenada, when you're at Sandals Grenada, you do know that our house wine, as with every Sandals resort, is the Robert Mondavi Twin Oaks wine. You will find Robert Mondavi Twin Oaks wine in every single room, doesn't matter what category it is, and in every restaurant, every bar, Robert Mondavi. Bear in mind also that we also have other drinks, but I just wanted to point that out to you. Bear in mind also that Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee is what is served at Sandals Grenada. Now, listen, I know you all know that Blue Mountain coffee is of the highest pedigree, so you're actually getting the best coffee that there is. And yes, it's the best, because I know you all know I'm Jamaican, right? But I'm Jamaican / Grenadan, because Grenadan is my second favorite place in the world to be. Apart from, we'll talk about that later on. Good. Actually, funny enough, we said we wanted to retire in Grenada. That's how much we like Grenada, my husband and I, but we really love it. So we have Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee blend. And also remember that the culinary concierge desk, that's extremely important. That's a must for your clients, because you have so many clients who are traveling with so many dietary needs. We have to make sure that they're well taken care of. Now, I could go on and talk a lot, but I have 10 minutes, and I know Sekou will cut me off. However, what I want to point out to you is this. All of this information is available online. We have a website which we recently upgraded, and so every single information that you need on Sandals Grenada is right there online. But guess what? Just like my colleagues just said, my other presenters just said, you don't have to go on the website. Let's move into the other slide. Because guess what? We have a team of people here in Canada who are based here in Canada who are here to work with you. We have each region has a business development manager, or we have a senior sales executive, somebody working directly with you. So if you have a question, if you have an issue, if you have a problem, you reach out to these guys. Remember again, they are here to work with you. It is their job. So please do not lose a sale because you did not know, you didn't understand. We are here to work with you. We have our illustrious leader, Maureen Barnes-Smith. She's a VP of sales. We have CJ Smith, who is director of sales. We have Richard Todd, who is a senior sales. And these are people who come with a lot of experience. Omar Josephs, all our other people, Robert Smith, everybody here. They're here, Winston Chang, an original. So all of these people are here to work with you. Do not lose a sale because you did not know. Reach out to us, and all our information is right here. Want to quickly point out to you also that we do have a call center, right, located in Toronto. So, you know, whereas we work very closely with all our tour operators, we work so closely, we have great relationships. Remember, again, everybody else sells the world, we only sell sandals. So our call center agents can answer any questions. What we're making sure that you know is that we provide you with every conceivable tool that will help you to close that sale. So make sure you take advantage of that. I want to also remind you before I sign off, that there are, and I'm so appreciative of being allowed just this little time to talk a little bit about Sandals Grenada. But I also want to remind you that there are several other ways that you can learn about us, and your BDMs will tell you, you know, master classes, all of that. But I also want to point out that we have a lot of promotions going on right now as it relates to Sandals Grenada. We have the Mother's Day special. So if you speak to your BDM, if you go on our website, you will see all the promotions where your clients can save $1,000, $775. There's just so much happening there. So I'm going to quickly close off very quickly. I know I have gone over my time. I'm just going to quickly close off by reminding you, right, that we're here to work with you. It is our job. It is our pleasure. It is our duty to ensure that you close that sale, and of course that you really reach the highest peak that you could possibly think of as it relates to Sandals Grenada, selling us at Sandals Grenada. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions at all, I know we have a little time for questions and answer. But again, the website, the travel agent portal, all of this, and of course, we are here to work with you. Thanks to everybody. Thank you all so much. Sekou, did I go over my time?
Well, you were about to be scolded until you said that you were thinking about retiring in Grenada. So because of that, you know, I'll give you a pass today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much, so much for actually joining us today on the webinar. Hopefully it was very informative and you guys learned a lot about selling Grenada, about our beautiful resorts, and about the destination of Grenada itself. You know, we have a lot to offer. We're small, but as the saying goes, we're small, we're little, but we talawa. You know, so we pack a really big punch. So with that, I believe we can open the floor to if anyone has any questions or comments or compliments.
Yes, thank you so much. All of your presentations were so great, and your passion for the islands is exuding from everywhere. So thank you so much. Agents, if you have any questions, put them in the Q&A box, and we're going to go through them now. So first, there's a really cute story from an agent named Danielle. I just want to share it because it's so cute. She says that she has experienced the friendliness of the island firsthand. Her hair was all knotted up from the salt water, and a very nice local girl helped her comb it out. So that's so sweet.
Yeah, it's really not uncommon. You know, lots of people in Grenada,
Very
you know, they
much.
go above and beyond to actually make our visitors feel at home.
Okay, the next question, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to answer this, but they want to know if like wristbands and reservations are required at the hotel restaurants. Maybe if any of the hotels don't require reservations, maybe you can put your hand up.
This question might have been for Royalton, because when
Yeah.
you look at the time, it was
Yeah.
right before me.
Because
Yeah,
we don't,
no,
at
so-
Sandals, we don't require wristbands or anything. So that's not us either.
Right.
Need a
So once
nice
you're
cinnamon.
in, or you're recognized by your room key, which is a wristband, but we are all reservation-free dining. Of course, we do also have an app. So if you do wish to have a specific time, you can go on our Royalton app, which is downloaded on arrival, and you could put in a specific time that you would like to dine, right? But other than that, it's freestyle. So if you want to go in at 7 for dinner, if we do not have a space at that time, we do have beepers. We give that to you, and you feel free to go to the bar, have a drink, and then we beep you when a table becomes available for you.
Okay, thank you. Good answer. Now, this question is for Renee. How far is the transfer to those 2 beaches you mentioned with the included twice-a-day transfer service?
Yeah, so and this is also, these transfers are also done in our property's electric vans. So just another, you know, sustainability point. The beaches are very close. They are both less than 10 minutes away. Grand Anse is just a couple minutes closer than BBC. Grand Anse, of course, is, you know, kind of Grenada's most famous / popular beach. BBC is a bit quieter, but just as lovely. And yeah, so they're both less than 10 minutes away.
Okay, great, excellent. We have a comment from Cheryl saying that Canadians are crazy about pickleball. I think that might be Canadians, Americans, everyone all over the world is joining that craze. Lorna, I think this question is for you. Who's the rep for Southern California? Do you know off the top of your head? You're on mute.
No, I don't know, but if they go on the website and they click onto, because I don't know the US reps off the top, but if they go on the website and they click onto BDMs, it will come up in regions, and so they'll find the Southern. So go on the Sandals website, www.sandals.com, click onto business development managers, and it will come up. Just go on Southern California.
Okay, great, Jewel. So you can do that. Okay, and now we just have a bunch of compliments for you guys. They enjoyed the presentation so much. Such powerful speakers commanding the room. I think that is it. So Sekou, why don't you give us your final inspirational pitch to really drive home the message that travel agents should send all their clients to Grenada?
All of them, not just some of them, all their clients to
All of
Grenada.
them.
That's right. So yeah, I'd just like to say, thank you so much for joining us, today, the day after, of course, Global Travel Advisors Day. We really appreciate you. To echo what Lorna said, we really appreciate you. We live to assist you. We appreciate everything that you do by driving business to our respective destinations, specifically to Grenada. Grenada loves travel agents, and I am your resource here in Canada. My information is easy. I can be contacted at canada@puregrenada.com or my name, Stroude@puregrenada.com. But just know that Grenada, we are a very safe destination. We are below the hurricane belt, and we are just here to assist with making your vacation something that you would never ever forget. We have waterfalls, crater lakes, sulfur springs, excellent hiking trails, our underwater sculpture park. We have the best diving in the world, and of course the people, in addition to the spices that makes Grenada memorable. Okay, in addition to that, I'd also like to remind everyone about the flights. We currently have one flight weekly with Air Canada, but from June 2nd, we would have an additional flight with Air Canada. From June 2nd until the 31st of August, we're going to be having 2 flights with Air Canada on Sundays and on Mondays. And October, September is going to be reduced again to 1 flight, but beginning in November, that 1 flight is going to be again added. So it's going to be 2 flights from November throughout the winter time, 2 flights with Air Canada. And WestJet is also going to be joining the party. They're going to be resuming in November also. And we have Caribbean Airlines, who are going to be putting on 2 direct flights into Grenada for Spice Mass, which is about Carnival. Those 2 direct flights are going to be on August 2nd and on the 4th, direct to Grenada. So again, thank you so much for joining us. There is a gift card coming your way for the person who actually has stayed on for the longest. We're going to be picking that winner at the end of the webinar, and you will be informed of the winner. So congratulations to the winner in advance. And again, thank you so much to all the partners who joined us here today. I'd like to say thank you for Tahira for presenting with Monk Cinnamon. Thank you, Lorna, for your excellent presentation with Sanders. Thank you, Renee. Of course, you're a gem. And thank you for representing True Blue Bay the way you do. And Kareem, thank you for being the most gracious host. I was in Grenada 2 weeks ago, and Kareem at the Royalton actually hosted my 10 travel agents in Grenada on a farm. Thank you so much for presenting the Royalton Grenada, and thank you so much for hosting us again in Grenada while we had our farm on. So, until your travel agents, last but not least, again, we are here for you. Any questions or any comments, any compliments you have on your way, please reach out to us. We are here for you to assist you in everything that you do.
Okay, that was the best inspirational wrap up I think I've ever heard. Thank you all. Thank you to the presenters. Thank you to the agents for being here. And we will see you all again on another Travel Weeks webinar. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.